good?
House here.
Sir, I need to move.
House you for the fucking KKK?
Whoa. Shit getting out of line. This is just
Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow.
Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
House here.
Sir, I need to move.
You for the fucking KKK?
Whoa. And this right here is exactly why I tell you, you gotta stay black on both sides, you heard? The radical liberal and the radical conservative grew up in the same household. One of them was just show more love. When they feel like justice is due to them, they always show you how they feel about us, particularly, specifically. There's white agents out there. There's Hispanic agents out there. But they continue to hound and follow and harass the black man. He's American. But in their eyes, they don't see that. They see a monkey. They see a slave. Be back in your rightful place. That's what they basically telling you. And y'all sitting here inviting these to the cookout. They don't like you. They never liked you. They like the struggle that you went through because they want to be victims themselves.
Why are you calling a woman a man? I mean, what kind of a guy does that?
And you know what's so funny about that? She says, why do you call a woman a man? So you mean to tell me because this man identified that person's identity rightfully so? Now, is that what that person preferred to be called? Maybe not. I don't know. But that's not for me to know because I don't know your personal sexual preference, sir, ma'am. But a house slave was a slave who worked and often lived in the house of the slave owner performing domestic labor. House slaves performed essentially the same duties as domestic workers throughout history, such as cooking, cleaning, serving meals, and caring for children. However, their slave status could expose them to more significant abuses, including physical punishments and use for sexual slavery. So when someone is calling you a house slave, they are degrading you to the lowest degree. They are degrading you as someone that is being sexually abused, being physically abused, and dealing with all other abuses. Now, as black people, yes, we are generally abused by the system and abused by this very place we call home. And that's why plenty of us FBAs are making it known that we know who we are and we are choosing to identify as such, and we won't let anyone else name nor define our lineage for us. This is why it's so important for us. Because these liberals jump out the window and they feel like they could come and say shit like this to us, because we also have black people that say shit like this to us, so they feel like it's cool. That's why the FBA, we don't like when y'all group us together. Don't group us with a preference. You could wake up feeling that way. You could wake up wanting that. I can't wake up and change this, and I never would want to. Based on the Department of Homeland Security, data from August 2025 includes ICE and other components. The workforce demographics for its over 190,000 employees are 51.7% non-Hispanic whites, 22.8% Hispanic or Latino, and 16.7% Black or African American, which is non-Hispanic. These figures represent the overall DHS personal statistics. DHS workforce demographics approximate. Again, white non-Hispanic, which is 103,298 employees, 51.7%. Hispanic or Latino, 45,503 employees, 22.8%. Black or African American, which is non-Hispanic, 33,365 employees, 16.7%. There are way more Hispanics that are in this agency than there's black people. And you know why? Because they favored a lot of Hispanics going into there. You know why? Because a lot of Hispanics could pass for white. You know why? Because a lot of them got the complexion for the protection. You know why? Because that complexion was always deemed the right complexion to get you in them doors, to save you from harassment, to save you from discrimination. Did a black man shoot that white woman in Minnesota? No. Did a black man shoot that white guy out there? No. Those wasn't black agents. But somehow all of the anger is powered towards them. Somehow all of the anger comes back towards us every time. See, this is why we are sick of people relating that community to our community. Do you not understand that there's a difference between a preference and waking up like this? I don't have a choice. I'm black on both sides regardless. Even the blacks that are in that community, they didn't have a choice to wake up like this. There's a big reason why you don't see the blacks in that community out there. I wonder why. Because regardless of your preference, you're still going to be black on both sides. And they're going to continue to let you know that they see that visually and they don't like it. And they hate it. They hate that black people ain't in the streets fighting and getting shot and getting ran over and getting hurt and all these other things for a cause that nobody's going to listen to us for. They hate it. We refuse to be the bullseyes of y'all target. We refuse. That's exactly why I feel like it's useless for black people to even get on the internet and argue about sides. Or I'm liberal, or I'm conservative. Neither one of them fuck with you. Neither one of them fuck with you. The radical white liberal and the radical white conservative is the same person. They grew up in the same household. One of them just got more love than the other. That's it.